It is Groundhog Week here on WTAJ, and our Jordan Tracy, he is spending the entire week in Punxsutawney getting ready for Phil's big day on Saturday.
He's all layered up. He joins us live with a look now at the history behind the holiday we know as Groundhog Day. Jordan, you said not as cold as yesterday up there at Gobbler's Knob. Good morning to you.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, that's right. It's not as cold as yesterday, so it feels a lot better than what we were dealing with. And I don't know where it is in the temperature gauge. We haven't looked at it, but it definitely feels a lot better. But I'm also layered up more, so maybe that helps. So we've actually been, in the short time we've been here, learning a lot about Groundhog Day. This is only my second time up here for the event. So actually learning quite a lot about the beginning and the roots. So we talked to, actually, we met Punxsutawney Phil. I talked to him. He didn't really respond back. And then we also talked to the inner circle about, some of the traditions and things about the very beginning of this holiday, and actually some interesting ways that they actually used to celebrate. Now, the first known trek to Gobbler's Knob for the holiday is known, the year's known as 1887, but actually this tradition started way further back in history.
The legend of this prognosticating holiday begins with the conquests of Rome, leaving it behind to Germans who eventually settled here in Pennsylvania. But in Germany, it wasn't a groundhog who made the prediction.
The tradition of a hedgehog in Germany coming out of his hole and telling the farmers whether they were going to have a continuous winter or whether they were going to be able to plow their fields early.
The origins here in PA, much different as well. The groundhog was chosen as it was more common, but its role was a little different.
The original members of the club really were more interested in eating groundhog than worshiping groundhogs.
Say what?
Party individuals who celebrated the late summer, a groundhog picnic. And that groundhog picnic started to bring large numbers of people out of the Pittsburgh area on the railroad to this area for the celebrate the groundhog picnic.
And obviously things have changed when it comes to celebrating. We're not eating the groundhog anymore. It's more of a worship of that prognosticator, which is probably Phil a little more happy. I'm sorry, whenever time that record break, it makes me laugh just thinking about it. But the holiday has changed. But the one thing that we learned that hasn't changed is really the purpose of this, which is, not only promoting the fact that Punxsutawney Phil is the true prognosticator, but also, promoting that this is the weather capital of the world, and that this place is such a great small town, such a welcoming small town, that people want to come here and stay and not just visit, but actually find some more roots in here. So again, learning a lot of interesting stuff. We'll be back here in 6:30 with more, talking about what's underneath the top hat, some of these guys, and learning a little bit about them and what they do outside of the job. But for now, reporting at Gobbler's Knob, Jordan Tracy, WTAJ News.
Yeah, it really is a great place.
Yes, I know.
And
I'm glad that they don't eat the groundhogs anymore.
We're both glad about that, Jordan. We'll just celebrate Phil.
Exactly.
Yep. Thank you,
Yes,
Jordan.
definitely.
And Jordan's going to be helping us get into the spirit of Groundhog Day all week long. He'll have live coverage of his trip to Punxsutawney all this week on WTAJ News this morning. And we'll also have you covered bright and early Saturday morning. Joe, myself, Jordan, we'll all be at Gobbler's Knob to see Phil's prediction. Coverage starts at 7 a.m.